One of the things that I'm really interested in with science fiction is how to create environments with it. Nancy, it's great to be back with you and with Bing, and I'm really excited to get back into one of my favorite topics, which is science fiction.
It's awesome to be back.
I think science fiction is a fascinating and creative way to imagine alternate realities. Expanding our imagination and creativity are essential skills for navigating the uncertain and complex future.
To me, one of the most important things about science fiction, and the reason why I connect to it so much as well, is because it is based on the world that we already know and kind of like shifting it into this future alternate space, but it continues to tie back to it and continues to have implications on the things that we do and the things that we will do. And to me, that's a really powerful space to play.
Nancy, can you tell us more about your work as an artist and what science fiction means to you?
Yes, I've been a science fiction fan my whole life. And the first time it really landed for me that it was this tool for civic imagination was when I was an undergraduate. We were grappling with all these big ideas, and our professor said to us, look to science fiction if you're frustrated with these models, if you see them failing, and that you can imagine and play with these alternate futures in fiction and in storytelling. The blurring of genres is in many ways the point.
Science fiction can take shape through literature, film and TV, and now art. And it's a useful way to show how new technologies might affect our lives, cultures, and societies in different ways.
Absolutely. So as a curator, I think about science fiction a lot and use it as part of how I create my projects. Science fiction gives you just enough information to know how to situate yourself within this world, but you can't know all of it because it is future or other to our experience. And it's kind of where those things break down is where my interests are. And the way that I do that in exhibition making in particular is to kind of like leave that space open, to leave some of the elements of the exhibition undecoded for the viewers. Nancy, I would love to ask about your relationship to technology as it relates to different modes of seeing in your work.
So when we talk about different ways of seeing, augmented reality in particular invites and allows people to write themselves into a text so they can be part of their own story. For a viewer, they can stand under the swirling abstract mass and interact with it and record it, film it, and then it becomes a kind of co-creation, a kind of collaboration.
Ultimately, art changes the way we see the world, but only if we are willing and open to change ourselves. I'm curious what your thoughts are on why art matters for the future.
Oh, that's a big question. I don't think that art will ever not matter. I think also we're in a moment right now where everything feels so big. Bing, you're a huge part of this. Everything feels so far beyond the scale of what we ourselves as single people can impact. And so I guess I'm also interested in seeing how art can make those tiny changes. It's the little things, it's the little shifts, and it doesn't have to solve an entire crisis, but it can have a nuance, it can shape a nuance that we can contribute to.
That was a mic drop moment. Rachel, it's been so great to catch up with you. Bing, it's been wonderful having you here as well. I really can't wait to do this again soon. We're training Bing right now. We are participating in Bing's evolution.
Bing, it's been really weird.
Hyundai Motor, connecting art and technology.